Okay, so this is a video I never thought I would have to make, but the title is correct. YouTube did delete my account, and I got it back, and I'm going to tell you all about this past 4 days that's just been crazy and a roller coaster of emotions. But before I get into that, I do actually want to thank the people who run the @YouTube Twitter account and anyone else working at YouTube who helped me get my channel back. Genuinely, if it wasn't for them, I don't think I would have gotten my channel back, and they helped me out so much. So if any of you guys are watching this, thank you, and please watch to the end of this video because I'm going to be talking about a lot of the issues that I think are on YouTube right now that led to my channel being suspended. I've been making videos for over 2 years. I've made over 50 videos, and I have never received a single terms of service strike or a warning. So I've never gotten a single strike or a warning from YouTube. I've always done everything in my ability to follow the rules, and I've never broken a rule on YouTube. And I didn't even get any strikes or warnings or anything for this. It was just a mistake from whatever automated system is running YouTube and is hitting accounts. The fact that an automated system can delete a channel that has never received a community guideline strike or a warning is absolutely insane. I received an email at 1 o'clock in the morning, so I woke up to this, and it's from YouTube. And they said, "We'd like to inform you that due to repeated or severe violations of our community guidelines, your YouTube account, Rich Writes, has been suspended. After review, we determined that the activity in your account violated our community guidelines, which prohibits spam, scam, or commercially deceptive content." Now, if you've been subscribed to me and you thought to yourself, "That's weird, I've never seen Rich spam, scam, or try to deceive me," it's because I didn't do any of those things. I never did any of those things on my channel. And YouTube agrees with me that I never did any of those things on my channel because they gave me my channel back and didn't even give me any sort of strikes or anything. So this was all done by an automated system. No human did this to my channel. It was just an automated mishap. But an automated mishap caused a lot of stress on my end. So I'm not a crier. I don't cry that much, but my YouTube channel to me, it means so much to me. And I just passed 1,000 subscribers. It means so much to me. Thank you to the 1,000 of you that subscribed. I could not appreciate it more that I have this creative hobby where I put out creative projects and I have you guys that like it and subscribe. It means so much to me, more to me than you could ever know. So to just have this taken away from me with seemingly no explanation was heartbreaking, because the problem with this email is that it's so insanely vague. It doesn't tell me what specific rule I broke or what specific rule they think I broke. It doesn't tell me on what videos they think that rule was broken. And on what they think is my first offense doing this, I don't get a strike, I don't get a warning, but they suspended my channel entirely, which means it's just gone. I mean, it's back now, which is great, but it was gone for like 4 days. So they provide you with a link here, and I needed to figure out what I was going to do, because you can appeal this, so I was going to appeal it, but I had no idea what to put in the appeal, so I did a lot of research, and I was kind of like panicking for 3 solid hours, and I DM'd like 3 YouTubers that I've spoken with before, and they helped keep me calm. So I want to thank Just Me Habibi, 2 Left Thumbs, and Sumito Media, because they all replied to me and they were really helpful. They basically told me file the appeal and then tweet at the team YouTube Twitter account, because that's basically the steps you gotta take when your channel gets suspended wrongfully. Okay, I found it here. The video was from Startup Bros. They had their channel deleted, and they went over everything that they did to get it back and all the research that they did. So I'm going to link to that if you're watching this video in the future because your channel got deleted. I'd say watch the Startup Bros video. It helped me out so much. Basically, now what my responsibility was to look in the spam, scam, and deceptive content part of the YouTube guidelines and figure out what rule their automated system thinks that I broke, and then file my appeal based on that. It's like getting arrested and them not telling you what crime you committed. And spam, scam, and deceptive content is such a broad and vague category that so much can be considered within this. There's like misleading thumbnails, attempting to get money out of your subscribers, voter suppression is in this. There are just so many possible things that are in this category, and they don't tell me which individual rule I broke, so I just kind of need to make an educated guess on what rule they think I broke, and then defend myself based on that. And in the appeal, they only give you 1,000 characters to defend yourself with. You get 4 tweets to guess which rule they think you broke, and then defend yourself with that. It's a bad system because there's no way that I can defend myself in 1,000 characters when I don't even know what rule I'm trying to defend myself with. So I filed my appeal basically saying, I've been on YouTube for over 2 years, made 50 videos, never received a community guideline strike or a warning. I've always done everything in my power to follow the rules, and if I broke a rule, it was completely by accident. I really don't know what rule you think I broke, and then I made like 2 guesses. I was like, I didn't even do these things, and especially with scam and deceptive content, I was like, I know I didn't do that, so I've never tried to get money out of anyone or anything. This is just a hobby for me. It's just fun. I'm not trying to hurt anyone. I sent in my appeal, and then 9 hours later, I got this email. They said, hello, thank you for your suspension appeal. We have decided to keep your account suspended based on our community guidelines and terms of service. And then they give you a link to reading the community guidelines. I don't know about you, but both of these emails were so broad and vague that to me, it felt like it was written by a committee of people and then approved by several lawyers so that they can just send this email to as many people as possible. This email doesn't feel like a human sent it to me. It felt like an automated system just shouted out to me. And honestly, at this point, I didn't even feel like a human even looked at my case. It felt like everything I was going through was being done by an automated system. An automated system just should not be able to delete an account like this, especially an account that has never been in trouble with YouTube, ever. Again, I'm not a crier, but I cried a lot over these last 4 days because I really just thought that the last 2 years were just taken away from me, and I didn't know what I was going to do. I had a few options now, but the best one was to contact the Team YouTube Twitter account. So here's what I did. After I sent in the appeal, I tweeted at them, telling them about my situation, and I provided a screenshot of the email I got about suspending my account. Didn't reply to that tweet. So after my appeal got rejected, I sent them another tweet. So I said, at Team YouTube, my YouTube channel Rich Rights was suspended even though I did nothing wrong and had no previous strikes. I appealed the decision and received an email saying that my appeal was rejected. All of this was seemingly done by an automated system. Please help me get my channel back. And then I provided a screenshot of the first email I got and then the email I got where they rejected my appeal. And I sent this tweet out at about like 8 a.m., I think, approximately, because I saw that the Team YouTube Twitter account was replying to people at the time, so I thought, perfect, this is a great time to send it. And they actually replied to this. They said, thanks for the tag, mind sending us your URL so we can look further into it. I gave them the URL. They said, thanks for the info, we'll pass this along to our team for a closer look, and we will reach out as soon as possible as we hear an update from them. Appreciate your patience in the meantime. And I thanked them for this. Just the fact that a human was replying to me and now I know that a human was looking at my case just made me feel so much better. But I felt like I was trying to appeal to a $1 trillion corporation and get them to notice me and get them to help me, I still didn't have any hope that I would get my channel back. I was honestly expecting them to just not reply or tell me that they weren't going to give it back to me. So the next morning, I tweeted at them again and I said, at Team YouTube, good morning. Are there any updates regarding my channel? Thank you. And they said, we're still waiting to hear back from the team. We'll let you know as soon as we have an update. Appreciate your patience in the meantime. I said, thank you so much for getting back to me. I really, really appreciate it. And then I was just trying to remain patient, trying to remain calm, but I was at work and I was essentially just having the worst day at work. I was just miserable because I didn't know what I was going to do. I really thought I wasn't going to get my channel back. And then without receiving an email or a tweet or anything, I just searched my channel on YouTube and it was back. So I've never cried tears of joy until this moment. I've seriously never cried from being happy. And I just bawled my eyes out. I'm not a crier, but I cried a lot these last 4 days. And just the fact that I got my channel back is huge. And I appreciate it so, so much. And I think like an hour later, they tweeted at me and they said, update, after reviewing your channel, our team has decided to reinstate it. Appreciate the patience as we sorted this out. And I just said thank you so much. And I got my channel back, which is huge. It means so much to me. And I'm so, so thankful. But there are a few problems still. So my channel didn't just come back exactly the same way as it did before. Before this happened, my Community Season 4 video was getting about 1,000 views every day, and my Whiplash video was getting like 2,000 views a day, which was huge. For a channel of my size, that is huge, and it helps out so much, and it was those videos were being recommended to people, and I was getting more views and subscribers than I had ever seen before. I was getting like 20 subscribers a day. It was insane. It was so much, and I was so, so excited. And now that my channel's back, it looks like that growth is essentially dead. I don't know, maybe over time, it'll go back to the way it was before, but as of right now, it looks like that growth is just stunted. And like it basically just froze my channel to no fault of my own. I didn't get a strike or a warning out of all this, so I clearly didn't even break any rules. To anyone that doesn't know, on YouTube, in order to get monetized, you need to fill 2 criteria. 1, you need to have 1,000 subscribers, and 2, you need over 4,000 hours of watch time. And before this, I had 12,000 hours of watch time, and I had just passed 1,000 subscribers. Great, I applied for monetization, and now that I have my channel back and I'm looking at the monetization tag, it says I have 1,000 subscribers, but it says I have 0 public watch hours, which is not true. It still says I have the roughly 200,000 views that I have, but for whatever reason under the monetization tab, it says I've never gotten a watch hour, which absolutely is not true. And I don't know if I need 4,000 more watch hours or what. Maybe I just need to be patient, or maybe in a few days this will work itself out and fix itself, or maybe I need to tweet at Team YouTube again. I don't know, but my channel's not back to what it was, and all that growth and subscriber gain and view gain that I was getting is seemingly not happening again. Maybe in a few weeks it'll be back to normal, I don't know, but it's all just so discouraging to me. Like, the fact that an automated system can do this is very scary to anyone who wants to make YouTube videos, and the fact that the growth on my channel just basically ended is really just such a huge letdown. And all of this because I didn't even break any rules. I think that there needs to be a huge change to the system. 1, an automated system under no circumstances should be able to terminate an account that has no community guideline strikes. 2, when you send an email telling someone that they broke a rule on YouTube, tell them what specific rule they broke and tell them in what video or videos they broke the rule, and then give them a community guideline strike. And then if there's someone like me we'll just say, okay, I didn't realize I broke a rule. I won't do that again. I promised a Halloween video, and it was just running late because I had a lot more that I wanted to do with it. I couldn't get it out before Halloween. It's almost December now, but the Halloween special is finished, and it's going to come out tomorrow, unless Universal decides to block it. And then after that, I'm going to have a 1,000 subscriber special video. I have a video planned for my 1,000 subscriber special. I want to thank everyone who subscribed to my channel because I appreciate you guys so much, and I don't think I say it enough in my videos, and I'm going to say it more from now on. Thank you guys at Team YouTube. Without you, I wouldn't have my channel back, and I appreciate you guys so, so much. In the future, follow my Twitter and my Instagram just in case anything like this happens, and I can keep you guys updated, and also just follow me. It'll be cool. Alright. Thank you guys.